Cancer, this is Jody with Soul Purpose Tarot. I am in Carmel, Indiana. I am a Libra Sun, Capricorn Rising, Sagittarius Moon. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome. What I normally do is let flip, fly, or fall anywhere from 5 to 7 tarot cards. Take a look at that. Are we looking at life, love, career, or health? And then clarify with various oracle decks. So let's see what's going on for the second half of July for Cancer. What's going on? Apparently not much. Well, dang, guys. There we go. Okay, King of Swords. Let's see, how do I want this to go? I want this one, King of Swords, and the Star card in reverse. And then the Seven of Swords in reverse. And the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Goodness. Well, I feel like at this point in time, somebody just told you something that kind of crushed your dreams. It feels like you thought one thing and you just got told something different. There's no deception anymore. It's kind of like the truth came out. Like I said, I feel like I just want to go, you thought one thing and something else came out. And so it feels like perhaps you and another person finally realized that you were not on the same page. Maybe you were thinking this could be a relationship. This could be a business partnership. I mean, it's got to have something to do with some sort of relationship or an offer or negotiations or something of some kind where you thought you guys were kind of cruising down the highway heading the same direction, and all of a sudden you had a conversation and realized no, we were not thinking the same. And it feels like you had a little, I mean, like I want to say crushed in a way. I feel like I want to say, and you are crushed because of it, because you had your hopes up and suddenly it's just like, I feel like you're like going, oh my God, all this time I've been thinking one thing and I just got served on a platter something completely different. You know, I ordered this from the restaurant and they just brought me something completely, because I feel like I'm seeing like escargot on a tray and you're like going, that's not what I thought escargot was. I thought it was blah, 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 blah. And it showed up and it wasn't what you thought it was going to be. So you're like, I don't know if that makes any sense or not, but whatever just showed up, it was not what you were expecting. Whatever conversation you had, it is not what you were expecting. Whatever showed up, Four of Swords, and now you're like going, I'm going to have to take a nap and think about this. I need to break, because it just totally just like threw me for a loop is the feeling that I'm getting. So whatever just happened just kind of threw you for a loop. Okay, let me, what cards do I want next? I'll do emotions, I guess. I personally find it useful. So what emotions are you currently experiencing? After this conversation, after your dreams just kind of got crushed and your expectations just kind of got nope, that's not what's happening. Now you're discouraged, confident. Let me think, because I don't feel like you're feeling very confident right now. Or perhaps there is a confident, maybe it's you're confident that it'll work itself out. Confident that now you can move on. Confident that whatever, to me, discouraged and confident are two different things, but let's keep going. Let me see if I can figure out what's going on here with this conversation. You know, like I said, if you were in negotiations and you thought you were on the same page and you just realized that you were not, maybe it's like you're discouraged because it's like, I really thought I was going to get my way. But there's also a hope inside of you going, you know what? I think we can work this out, though. I think we are on the same page. We just got to get it communicated out. So what else is going on? What else? It's like I feel like you're going back to the drawing board. And you're not going to be shy about it. So you're going to get clear. It's like, all right, they spoke their truth. Wasn't what I wanted to hear. I'm going to go back and think about this, and I'm going to get my truth, and then we're going to go back to the drawing board. And I'm not going to be shy about what I want. So let's see what else is going on. You're not going to be shy about your needs, what you want. It didn't come at you exactly as you expected. Doesn't mean you're ready to throw in the towel. I'll take, nope, I don't want that one. I'm going to say currently you are feeling unfulfilled. That's why you are going back to the drawing board, because you want to get clear on what will fulfill you, and you want to make sure you communicate to this other person exactly what your needs are. This feels exactly like a conversation I had with my Divine Masculine yesterday, and I don't know where Cancer is in my chart, but this feels like that situation where you guys had a big conversation. It didn't turn out the way you thought. You're a little discouraged at the moment, but confident that you're either going to work it out or you're going to find somebody that will meet your needs. However that plays in. Let's get one more of these cards. What are your emotions right at the moment? Trapped. That's a feeling of you don't want to get trapped. You don't want to get trapped into the wrong life. You don't want to get trapped into the wrong agreement. That's why you're going back to the drawing board. You are going back and getting clear on what you need and want in your life. Very smart thing to do. I'm going to see what is coming out. Okay, so we know that you had this heart-to-heart and you're going back to the drawing board. What do you need? Okay. You got to get clear on some stuff. So what kind of things do you need to get clear on? What do you need to get clear on before you go back into negotiations with whoever? What do you need to get clear on? What do you need to get perfectly clear on and not be wishy-washy? You need to get clear with them what you are trying to create in your life. So if you guys are trying to create something completely different, you need to know that so you can move on from them. You need to know what you want. That's why I said you're going back to the drawing board and you're getting clear. Clear on what you want to create in your life. Your destiny. You need to get clear on, I feel like that's kind of the same thing. It's like, what's my destiny? Is my destiny to be stuck with somebody who's not in complete alignment with me? Is it time to move on from this person and go find someone that is in complete alignment? Is that what my destiny is? I feel like you're at a major crossroads right now. Because like I said, I feel like you thought you guys were going one direction and you just ended up having a conversation and you're kind of like going, are we on the same page or not? I need to work on this a little bit more. I need to go back to the drawing board. I need to make sure I'm clear so I'm communicating it, because I'm not going to be able to get what I want if I'm not clear. So at the moment, you're going into isolation and you're going into thinking mode. You're going into the hermit mode. You're going to think about this. You need to be clear, very, very clear on what you want in your life if you're going to make it happen. I don't want all of those, but I will take this card. Trickery, you're trying to decide. Perhaps there was some trickery. Remember, the deceit card came out, but it came out in the reverse position. So I think you're like going, you know what? They told me okay, so this is what I'm feeling. The reason I thought we were headed down this road is because that's what they told me. And now they're telling me something different. Are they doing this on purpose? Or do they just not really know what they want? So get clear. Is someone messing with your head on purpose? Is someone messing with your head on accident? Is there somebody not being on the up and up here? I mean, I feel like that's where you're going within, is you're like feeling this out. Is like something's not matching up. Something's not matching up. Words are not aligning with actions or whatever. And you're like, I got to go in and figure this out. I got to figure out if somebody's yanking me around. I got to go in and figure out if they're just scared, and that's why this is all coming out. And I'm like going, because I feel like I want to go, actions are not matching up with words. Their actions and their words are not aligning. And so you're trying to figure out, what do I believe? Do I believe their words or do I believe their actions? Well, they say actions speak louder than words. Renewal. So what comes out of this is a renewal. So maybe you guys do come back together, or maybe you just get I feel like that's a renewed vision, a renewed vigor. You get like really super clear about what you want and where you're going, and it just puts some fire underneath of you, because you're like going, it doesn't matter whether this person is going to be in my life or not. I am clear about where I am going. They can either come along and get on the train with me, or they can go hop on another train. I don't care. So let's see. Okay, we got 11 minutes. I want to see, what other words of advice does the universe... Do I want these cards? No, I do not want these cards. I want these cards. What other words of advice does the universe have about this situation to help you get clarity? That one wants to come out. Sacred space. Create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. So I feel like they are being very clear here. You need to go within. You need to go into isolation. You need to really dig deep and figure out what is important to you, so you do not compromise your destiny. You don't compromise your dreams, what you are trying to create. You need to make sure where you're headed, and have unfaltering knowing that it is coming. Whether that like I said, whether that person is coming along for the ride or not, you need to be absolutely 100% clear about where you're going and why you're going there. All right, I feel like I also want that one. So we've got guiding children. You are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. So perhaps part of, maybe you guys thought so maybe you thought you were on the same path of wanting to have children, and they just busted your bubble and said, you know what, I'm not sure I want to have children anymore. And for you, that is highly, highly, highly important. If that is something that is your life purpose and destiny, is to have children or be with children or adopt children, then you need to make sure you're clear about that and you communicate it. And if that person just said, I don't ever see us having children, I don't want children, I don't like children, you need to move on. Lakshmi, bright future. Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. So detach from whatever is going on here, and go within, get clear on your intentions, and then detach from it and let the universe make arrangements or do whatever. And I also want to say, people say a lot of stuff when they are in fear. So keep that in mind. Make sure you get to the bottom of where the fear is coming from, because once the fear gets cleared out of the way, the truth comes out normally. Bodies of water. Spend time near water, such as a lake, river, or ocean, to recharge your batteries. That probably is the universe telling you to go into isolation and go near a body of water while you rethink your destiny or wherever you're headed. I want one more card here. Inner wisdom. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. I think they are very, very clear about if you are having, if what just came out is not in alignment with you, you know what you need to do. And that means you need to walk away and head the other direction. Even as painful as it may be to you at this point in time, again, I just feel like I need to keep going. You need to be clear on where you're going and what you want. I don't want these. I want these. Do I want these? I'm looking. I got all my cards out here. Yeah, I think I want these. Let's get some last words from the universe about this situation. My head gets chopped off when I sit up too much. Got my camera positioned goofy. All right, what else does the universe have to say about this situation? And I feel like I want to say as daunting as it is, because I feel like you just kind of went, whoa, that wasn't what I was expecting to hear. I just want to say, make sure you fully work yourself all the way down to the bottom. By spreading loving energy, I attract more love. So don't get defensive about what this other person said. If they are telling you their truth, and you know 100% that they are telling you their truth, then you can make an informed decision. If you feel like they are not telling you the honest to God's truth and they're skirting around the issue because they have their own fears, then make sure you get to the bottom of it before you move on. What else does the universe want to say about this situation that is going on? Stillness is the key to success. Man, how many times can they say, go within, go within, go within. Make sure you get clear. If you got to journal it out, write it out. Make sure that you are in complete alignment with where you're going. And and my magnet story. These things will stick together, but when they're not vibrationally, like, they'll go together when they're okay, but if you flip this around, I can't push that together. So if you were not in vibrational alignment with somebody, you can't make it work regardless of whether you want to or not. So I feel like I need to point that out. Those magnets, I sit around and play with those magnets all the time, and it's helped me get clear on who's vibrationally aligned with me and who is not. My eyes will see what I desire. Okay, so I feel like I want, if you have a vision board, go look at it. If you don't have a vision board, make one, because if you are having trouble getting clear on what you really desire in life, that might be a good way of getting where you need to go, so you can see in picture form, I want this, and I want this, and I want this, and I want this, and make sure that you have a firm picture of where you're going. I can release ancient pain simply by feeling it. So I feel like there's some pain that's come up around this. This maybe has messed with your abandonment issues, some self-worth issues that have come up, whatever the case is. We've got the full moon coming up on the 16th, so release anything that is not serving you, whether it's a person or an emotion or an idea or whatever. That is your job this week. Release what doesn't serve you. And go look at the video that I just did this morning about what's to look forward to this week for the full moon. You might find some other helpful things there. I'm going to stop here. I will see you guys August 1st. Bye.